Good morning, people. Wait, good afternoon. Okay, we're good. We love being here so much, and okay, that makes me feel cozy all over. We would like to have you sing with us. I have to suck on a lozenge. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm in the monitor or not. So we're going to sing a tune by Billy Preston, who was, I think he was raised a Baptist. I don't know what happened. But all his songs have a little bit of metaphysicality. Does that work? Okay, we've got a new word here, people. We got a new word, metaphysicality. Yeah. So, I got a song, They Ain't Got No Melody, right? I'm gonna sing it to my friends. Repeat. Okay. We're ready, babe. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Here it comes. I got a song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. I got the song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. Will it go round in circles? Yeah, yeah. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it go round in circles? It's a circle of life. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? I gotta dance, ain't got no steps. Gonna let the music move me around. I gotta dance, ain't got no steps. Gonna let the music move me around. Will it go round in circles? Will it fly
like a bird up in the sky?
Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Well, I got a song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. I got a song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Fly. Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Let's sing it. Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? First verse. I got a sing without the words. Thank you. I got a song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it go round in circles? Here we go. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Woo! Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Circles.
Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek service. My name is Carolyn Jansen.
And I'm Carl, glad to be with you again today.
We want to greet and bless everyone who is watching online. You add so much to our service. Thank you for your presence here. Please join me in welcoming our guest musicians, Narayan and Janet. Whoa! So this scarf that I'm wearing was a gift from Narayan and Janet because I attended their, did you call it a house concert?
We did call it a house concert.
Yeah, and I won the door prize, which included a scarf, a beret, and a VIP bundle.
Yes.
And I downloaded that music, and their other music that they play is very jazzy. It's always upbeat, and I really encourage you to check it out on the patio because they will be selling their CDs out there today. Okay.
Reverend Kristin will be delivering today's message, which is entitled Words, Poetic and Prophetic.
Before we begin, I invite you to turn your phones to silence and enjoy the sacred time together.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bay Miwok and Ohlone land, and we honor the Bay Miwok and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who have stewarded this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred grounds and Mother Earth. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living, and our vision for the world is we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
Our mission is who we've come here to be. Let's say this together. You're a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity
in sacred service for all.
Our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom.
If you are with us for the first time, welcome. If you feel comfortable, please raise your hand so we may give you a welcome packet. Oh, thank you very much. Good to see you. We're so glad to have you with us today, and we invite you to visit our bookstore, which is right across the patio after the service, to receive a welcome gift. And we hope you choose to stay and meet us on the patio, and there's always good coffee.
Connection cards are available in the newcomer packet as well as on the seat pockets in front of you. And these are for everyone. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer chaplains will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information, so please place your card in the basket along with the offering. For those of you viewing online, welcome. Online connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website. We have several activities to highlight this week. Halloween is coming soon, yay. Celebrate the season with hand-painted pumpkins created by Unity's children. The children will be on the patio next Sunday after the 11:30 service selling yummy baked goods and the pumpkins.
We saw them arriving today in a little wagon, so they're having fun. If you love to sing, come and join our beautiful community of music. The Joyful Heart Choir is starting a new session, and with New Thought Unity songs and some Christmas carols. All singers are welcome, and if you have not sung in our choir before, just check in with Lisa or with Pam Whitman. Is Pam here today? And they'll give you more information about it. But rehearsals will be on 8 Monday evenings, and that will start tomorrow, Monday, October 16th, with a performance on December 10th. Sign up on the patio or at the bookstore, or send an email to music@unityofwalnutcreek.org.
That's nice. I'll be performing for Carolyn's birthday on December 10th. So that'll be an added plus for our family. Are you new to Unity or returning after a long absence, or willing to welcome people who are new to Unity? Join us Sunday, October 29th at 1 o'clock in the community room for our new to Unity welcome. Enjoy light snacks, and you can make new friends and learn a bit more about Unity.
And now I'd like to invite Laurel and Eileen to the platform so they can share about Unity's fall fundraiser.
Well, tarnation. I'm Eileen Hausfeld, and most of y'all know I've been around these parts for a while. And I'm always on hand to help round up the community for fun, fellowship, and food at the fall fundraiser.
Howdy! I'm Laurel, and I'm super excited about the fall fundraising shindig. Tell me more about it.
Well, there's so much going on. You can shop for the raffle baskets, the silent auction items, the play dates, which you can also buy out on the patio today. Get souvenir picture buttons, watch magic tricks, and join a line dance, because our theme is a barn dance after all.
And of course, our men's group is making the most delicious food. You won't believe it. It's so good. And they're making vegan and vegetarian options also.
Yeah, food for all. All tastes. So this big event is coming right up on this Saturday, October 21st, at the Pleasant Hill Senior Center. So you can get your tickets on the patio today.
But can I buy tickets at the event?
Well, if we aren't sold out, you sure can. But we would prefer to have you buy your tickets today, so we know how much food to order and how many tables to set up.
I better get mine today.
Yeah.
Hey, do I have to wear a costume?
No. We're playing around and costumed up today, but you can just wear whatever you want. Blue jeans are fine, or just whatever. Have fun.
So I'll bet there's a few of you around here that maybe don't know too many people or don't feel real sociable all the time. Well, you know what? We have a special group of people on Saturday. They're going to help welcome you and make you feel at home and help show you what to do and help you find a seat, all those things. So look for me in the lobby at the senior center, and I'll be happy to help you and make you feel as welcome as I possibly can.
That is so sociable of you, Laurel. Thank you. And so I guess we're through with our announcements, and we have to say together, get your tickets today!
I think we need a drama club.
That'd be fun.
So for more information, you can visit our website for all our events and sign up there.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath and affirming our statement of faith. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We'll begin with music, followed by guided meditation, and then silence.
feeling that's heard. It covers the earth and the whole universe. You whispered to me through all eternity. This is how I
Sing it all to you.
Mine eyes are enthralled with the beauty of thee. Just stand face to face on the summit with me. You whispered to me through all eternity. This is how I
Sing it all to you.
thy shining face rains upon me, sweetens the wind and the air that I breathe. Open that eye in me that sees only thee, only thee. This is how I sing it all to you, or to you. This
This is how I sing it all to you. To you.
to you.
What is that song that is in your heart today that you would sing to your God, to the world? Maybe it's just a word that you would speak, affirm, chant. Short affirmation, perhaps. Peace, I am peace. What's a song in your heart that you would like to spread across the planet? A blanket of love, comfort, perhaps. It's your word, it's your song. Let it arise in your heart. See what song comes to mind, what word or affirmation wants to be spoken.
Allow that word, that song, that affirmation to arise up in your heart as if you were singing it out loud and strong. And maybe imagine yourself doing that right now. Feel how this truth bubbles up from the heart, opens up the throat chakra, and given over into the world, peace or love or whatever it is that's in your heart. And let's settle into a few moments of silence with our word or our affirmation, our song. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was made flesh. In the beginning, from the ethers across the universe, came a proverbial sound, began the evolution of creation. In the beginning. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, traveling deep into our own hearts. Beginning of time and humanity, the beginning of humanity. And in that first impulse of creation, perhaps the proverbial sound sounded something like an om. Will you om with me? Oh. And here we are. And so it is.
The cosmic voice rains upon me, sweetens the wind and the air that I breathe. Open that I need, sees only thee. This is how I sing it all to you. Oh, yeah. This is how I sing it all to you. To you. To you. We are the New World family. Come on and share this earth with me. You may want to have to sing that. We are the New World family. Come on, share this earth with me.
Yeah. Join us on the chorus. Here we go.
That's going to sound really good. I'm glad we're taping this. Community, community. Time to get down to helping each other. Everyone here, your sister and your brother. So hold me close and love me do. And you know I'll do the same for you. We are the New World family. Come on and share this earth with me. We are the New World family. Come on and share this earth with me.
I'm listening to my enemy, finding common threads. Yeah. Hey, you might not agree with me, but
We can still be friends. We are the New World family. Come on and share this earth with me. We are the New World family. Come on, share this earth with me.
yeah.
Community, community. I give to you in front of me, and I receive your light. I give to you on the left of me, receiving from the right. Oh, I give to you from Oh yeah. Share this earth with me. Air, bass, guitar.
The human family, yeah.
Share this earth with me. Yeah, let's do it. Share this earth with me.
Share the earth.
Share this earth with me. Thank you, you fabulous people.
Thank you. Welcome back. All of you too. Hi. How's your heart today? Perfect, better. Welcome to everybody online. Thank you for being with us. And those of you who are outside, mostly staffing the fall fundraiser table, looks like. Hoodwinked. Bamboozled. These are the words that Elizabeth Alexander, a poet, says will stop her 11 and 12-year-old boys in their tracks. And she'll suddenly get their attention, and they'll say, wait, say that again? They're words she calls that shimmer. What words shimmer for you? It might take a while to come up with them. You might want to do this as a practice. Journal a bunch of words that shimmer for you and start sprinkling them into your sentences and conversations and see how you might stop people in their tracks, get their attention in a whole new way. I think of words like bedazzled, majestic, luminescence, just to name a few. Recently, I was appreciating somebody for the good work that they had just done, some wonderful thing. I can't even remember specifically what it was, but I remember I used the word stellar, and they said, oh, I like that word, stellar. And somehow I knew that the appreciation was going to stick with them because the word shimmered for them. And they could shimmer all day with, I did a stellar job. So it's thinking about those kinds of things that we can bring into our world that allow our world to shimmer. It might be as simple as love or peace, words we use all the time in New Thought, right? Harmony and joy. But when we say them with feeling, when we ground them in our hearts and we speak them from that place, they shimmer out into the world. They make a difference. They land where they need to land, resonate where they need to resonate. This is part 2 of our series, Becoming Wise. It's based on a book by Krista Tippett, who was a long time, I think still has, the program On Being through National Public Radio. And she talks about, in this second part of our series, the power of words. She talks about them as terms of raw materials to become wise, that words are part of the set of raw materials that allow us to become wise. There's 5 in the set, so if you want to know what the other 4 are, you'll need to come for the next 4 weeks. Or you can get the book across the way in the bookstore. She says this about words. The words we use shape how we understand ourselves, how we interpret the world, how we treat others. Words are living, breathing entities. Words create worlds. Now, we know this to be true in Unity's teachings. Our co-create life, our third principle, is all about the thoughts and the feelings that we hold. And if we give those expression, right, hopefully we'll choose wisely. Some of them don't, probably best not to be expressed. And some of them, oh, yeah, this will bring goodness into the world. This will prosper the world. This will uplift the world. This will bring the kind of world into being I want to be in. And so then we take the next step of creation and we clothe those thoughts and feelings in words. We bring them out in physical sound into the world, and that physical sound then shimmers and reverberates if our words come from that place of spirit, from that deep well within us, from our very hearts. And so that is a key part of our teachings, and so too are the 12 powers, and one of them is the power of power located right here in the throat, in the vocal cords. And so we can remember that power as from the heart, as something bubbles up. We give it expression as it passes through the center of power, and we recognize the power, the impact that our words have. And we constantly have a choice of how we choose them, whether we're speaking them or writing them or singing them, it matters not. Maybe we're even silently sort of interpreting them through dance or painting or some other kind of expression. Words have power. Words like love, for example, hold so much power, yet love has so many different aspects and avenues and ways that we understand it. I looked up in Merriam-Webster's thesaurus to see some other words for love, and the first thing that came up was love is a verb, and the description was to treasure. And then there were other synonyms given: to regard, to respect, to value, to revere. To love, then, is to regard, to respect, to value, to revere, to treasure. And when I think about those, it leads me to Johanna Macy's great turning, the era that we're in. Johanna Macy is a deep ecologist and spiritual teacher, and she says this era is the great turning. And in this great turning, we are turning from an industrial growth society to a life-sustaining one. We are turning with the idea and the learning curve, the very steep learning curve, evidently, that life is sacred. All life is sacred. While we go round and round this curve together, it's pretty dizzying, isn't it? A lot of times we end up doing quite the opposite when we are in a growth pattern. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that when you set out to do something new, you commit to something new, sometimes it's like the opposite occurs, or it seems like there's an opposing force that the universe is just going, really? Are you sure? Is this the way? Yes, I'm committed to this way. And sometimes we see the opposite happens, not the honoring, the regard, the revering for life, but, the destruction of life, the killing of life. No regard for life. None. It's a heartbreaking time. It's a heartbreaking time. There's no way around it. And we wouldn't want to go around it. Because if we try to go around the heartbreak, we won't learn anything. We won't grow. We'll just be sort of, sliding over the surface into the next tragedy. And so it's that time that we allow ourselves to go into it, our hearts break open. The turn is rounded together. This time in the great turning, this curve that we're turning together, to me feels a little bit like a ride, an amusement park. Have you ever been on a roller coaster and your stomach turns upside down? And maybe your face turns green? We're not all on the ground in this experience, of course. It's much more devastating, of course, for those who are right there, right now in Israel and Palestine and other places of conflict as well. But we all feel sick because we're in it together. We're making the turn together. We're on the roller coaster together. We're on that spinning rotor ride. I always hated that thing. And we all feel a little off kilter, off balance, surprised. We have those faces that, like our faces are pulled by the gravity of the situation. Our hearts are pulled down by the somberness of what goes on. There's a place, for Lamentations. It's a book in the Bible. Anybody ever read it? Not many have. Carl's the only one. Carol. It's one that gets skipped over a lot because it's not a lot of fun to read. It's not a great book to get through. Yet there are times when lamenting is exactly what is called for. There are times when the book is in there for a reason. And the book helps us see when we are filled with regret for the loss that we have caused, or filled with grief for the loss that has occurred. No sacredness of life here, only destruction. When will we wake up? Homo sapiens, it means wise beings. Wise beings awaken Don't you wish we could just all chant that loud enough and long enough and freely enough? Homo sapiens, wise beings awaken. You want to chant that with me? Homo sapiens, wise beings awaken. Homo sapiens, wise beings awaken. Homo sapiens, wise beings awaken. Through the power of our word, we may not think, I can't make much difference. We can. Because it speaks to the truth. It calls forth the truth. This is the truth of who, it's our namesake, right? We were created to be wise beings. We sure don't look very wise right now, but we are on the path of wisdom. We are learning and evolving every day. And those of us who can see a way that isn't yet being expressed, we can lead the way. You all in these seats right now, behind the camera, outside, are leaders. You may not see yourself as a leader, you may not think of yourself as a leader, but the world needs your leadership. The world needs you to be courageous enough to speak the truth. The world needs you to be courageous enough to find the shimmering words that will get people's attention. The world needs you to be able to clothe the thoughts and feelings, the keepers, the ones you want to put out into the world and co-create the world, and to give them over into the world through your poetry, through your songs, through your spoken words, through all the many expressions that the world longs to hear. My friend Cynthia always said that she would do sneaky prayers. I said, sneaky prayers? What are sneaky prayers? She said, it's when you don't say, let's pray. You just start praying. And you just start affirming. And so you start a conversation with somebody and you begin to have this conversation and you say something like, wow, your eyes are really beautiful. And as I'm looking into your eyes, it's just making me remember that we're all one. I don't even know you, and yet I can experience a sense of oneness when I look into your eyes. And then off you go. You don't know how that's going to land, but most likely it's not going to be like, oh no, please don't give me that blessing. Chances are it's going to be enriching and enhancing, and it's going to bring forth more of what we want. And so whatever that craft is that Spirit speaks through you and brings through you, it's time for us to burst through our self-consciousness, our smallness, our ideas of not enoughness, whatever that is. The world needs us to stand up, to stand on principle, to speak truth, to pray truth, to sing truth, to be truth, to give those words that allow us to grow and to become all that we want to be into the world. That's the raw material that is words that allows us to become wiser. Just a little bit of it. Ecclesiastes says, for everything there is a season and a time for every matter. It's a time for grief. It's a time for sadness. It's a time for lamentation. So let's not just metaphysically, skirt it. Because sometimes in our spiritual teachings, because we are a positive path for spiritual living, we can lean so far into the positivity that we forget the gravity. But the gravity is here. The somberness is here. The loss of life is here. The heartbreaking sadness is here. So let's be with it. Let's really let ourselves be with it. Move into it. Acknowledge the elephant in the room. Be with the elephant in the room. Let our tears flow. Let our hearts break open. The words then will arise out of the rubble. Healing words, resurrecting words, rising up words, rebuilding words. A new world order, a new humanity can arise out of that. Love, to treasure, to revere, to allow what is to be sacred, life. Respect, regard, all of that comes with it. Walt Whitman wrote this poem during the Civil War about two veterans. It's called The Dirge for Two Veterans. It's unclear if the two veterans he speaks of are on the same side of the battle. I'm sure intentionally. I've adapted his poem for today for the Israelis and Palestinian people. It goes like this. Settle in. It's a longer one. And we'll have a little silence after if you need. The last sunbeam lightly falls from the finished Sabbath on the pavement here. And there beyond it is looking down a new made double grave. Lo, the moon ascending up from the east, the silvery round moon, beautiful over the housetops, ghastly, phantom moon, immense and silent moon. I see a sad procession, and I hear the sound of coming full-keyed bugles. All the channels of the city streets, they're flooding, all with voices and with tears. I hear the great drums pounding, and the small drums steady whirring, and every blow of the great convulsive drums strikes me through and through. For the Palestinian is brought with the Jew. In the fierce assault they fall. Two drop together. And the double grave awaits them. Now nearer blow the bugles, and the drums strike more convulsive, and the daylight o'er the pavement quite has faded. And the strong dead march enwraps me. In the eastern sky, up buoying, the sorrowful, vast phantom moves illumined. To some mother's large, transparent face in heaven, brighter growing. O strong dead march, you please me. O moon immense with your silvery face, you soothe me. O my people twain, O my people passing to burial, what I have I also give you. The moon gives you light, and the bugles and the drums give you music. And my heart, O my people, my heart gives you love. In the 1940s, American Magazine featured unity in a time of war. The article said that secret unity services were held in many places in occupied Europe during the war. A GI in Africa wrote that he wrote home that he had heard tom-toms in the jungle. They were beating one night in the distance. And he was intrigued, so he followed the sound, and there he found a tribe, and that tribe was beating the drums, and with those drums, they were shouting affirmations straight from a Kansas City, Missouri service. Now, practically, that happened because Charles Fillmore had a radio broadcast that would land throughout Africa. And you know, outside of the United States, where the second most high amount of churches are? Nigeria. And spiritually, though, that's cool physically, to think about that connection. But spiritually, those affirmations, prosperity affirmations, sung together and shouted together in the jungle around drums in the circle, got there through the ethers. They got there on the energetic beams of word that is spoken, of truth that is spoken and reverberates through the world and through the air. Prayers we speak here can be heard in Africa, can be heard in Israel and Palestine, can be heard in the Ukraine and Russia and wherever else we wish to send them. Our songs are felt and heard because they are felt here first, right, in each of our hearts. And in turn, the songs and the prayers and the psalms and the words of people all over the world are felt here too. We feel those reverberations. It makes a difference how we use our words. They travel. They have power. They have the ability to go past all boundaries, national boundaries, ethnic boundaries, racial boundaries, religious boundaries, whatever boundaries we decide to draw, because we are in love with those boundaries and in humanity, aren't we? We are in love with categorizing. Even in the aftermath of all this carnage, the response, so disheartening. Dividing ourselves, Israeli and Jew. Which side do you stand on? Hamas, nobody stands there. But of course, which of those sides? Because everything has to be binary in our world. Well, Homo sapiens awaken. We are moving past the boundaries of binary, male and female, black and white, Jew and Palestinian, Democrat and Republican. You know all the categories. We know them all too well. The ideologies that keep us stuck in our heads, in our egos, categorizing, dividing, moving each other into camps, demonizing one another with our words so that we can give permission to our bad behavior. No. No more. No more. No. No. That word has power. The power of renunciation behind it that says, enough, no more carnage, no more dividing, no more of this. We are part of one family. We're a human family sharing a spiritual home, Mother Earth, and it is the great turning time. It's a time for life. It's a time for the sustainability of life. It's a time for the sacredness of life. No, not on our watch. Not on these leaders' watch. No, more. And so, I imagine in Lamentations, when we are in the stage of Lamentations, no is an important word. And we give no lots of spaciousness, right? Let's be in the no for a while. And then at some point, yes, we'll pick up the yes. Let our words be true. Let our words come from the essence of our hearts. If right now it's righteous anger, and it's no, then let it be so. I can tell you, I am fed up. I am impatient. I feel like I can so relate to Jesus when he would be like, you hypocrites! Like, how much longer do I have to be with you all? Remember when he would say things like that to his disciples? It's just like, you guys aren't getting it. All this I'm pouring out of my heart, and you guys aren't getting it. Isn't that kind of the message we want to give over to the world? And then, okay, so we've said that, and then what? Then we pick up, right? We pick up where we left off, and we say, okay, I signed up for this. And I can be a part of the great turning. I can be the messenger of the sacredness of life. I can use my word, the power of my word, to shape the kind of world I want to live in, the kind of experience I want to have. I can be the example of how to treat others the way I want the world to treat each other. So it's not okay to come together and say our affirmative prayers and sing our songs and then go home and be mean to your spouse. No. Because you are not then using the word in a way that it was meant to be used for love, for harmony, for peace, for the kind of world we're co-creating. You see, in our personal lives, we choose over and over again, what will I say? What will I do? You want to run around and judge and criticize everyone, including yourself? Does that feed life? Does that bring sacredness into life? No. Deflates everyone. So that's not what we want to give into the world. Are we perfect? No, of course not. We're in the curve. It's dizzy in there. We feel a little sick sometimes. We're going to make messes and mistakes, of course. But the point is that our hearts are true. Our intentions are good. We're centered in spirit. And when we're centered in spirit, when we pause, when we take a moment to drop in first before speaking, then the truth comes forth from there. This past week, the region had a ministers and licensed Unity teachers gathering, and Unity's been talking about our identity and, since the beginning. Really, 100 years ago in Dr. Emily Cady's book, they were talking about, almost 100 years ago anyway, is Unity Christian? They were talking about it way back then. It's in a chapter called Allness that's not in all the editions of the book. And so that was the question that we were sitting with, that we were going to talk about a little bit, because as we are in this new world, post-pandemic world, we really, really want to get this new thought message out. We really, really want to meet people's spiritual needs in the world, because they are many. We are starving, right, for this kind of community, this kind of truth together, this kind of support and inspiration and encouragement and comfort, for a place to come together and to feel that sense of camaraderie, and to be reminded that we are leaders, to be reminded that we are divine beings, to be reminded that we came here by choice, that we have the power of free will, that we can use that power to choose a kind of trajectory of what we want to create in the world. It's not just a bunch of words, like empty words, but words that are based in principle and truth. And we long to have the world know about this wonderful thing we call unity. Not perfect, of course, but something to offer the world in these times. So in that spirit, the ministers and licensed teachers of our region gathered, and I was facilitating this listening circle. And I just asked Spirit right before, because the basic questions we were going to ask is, what is unity and is unity Christian? And I was sitting with Spirit, and I knew those questions wouldn't take us to the right place. And I said, give me the word, Spirit. Ask him about the essence of unity. Completely different conversation, right? People opened their hearts. They told personal stories of their spiritual journeys and how they came into unity and what unity meant to them. We used words like universal and love and inclusivity and healing, and we all agreed on these things. We all agreed that Jesus was the master teacher that we follow. Nobody had an argument with the teachings of love and healing and inclusivity that he stands for. And that, yes, we draw from other master teachers too, but Jesus is good for all of us. We're all good with that. Christian, suddenly a divide. Some of us resonate, some not so much. Because we went into the binary, right? The ideology that divides. But when we went back down and somebody summed up the whole thing after all these wonderful stories and experience of heart-centered sharing, openness, and hearing one another from that place, even when things diverged. And then in the end, somebody said, I think somebody just needs to listen to all that was said here, a really good marketing person, and then just put it out into the world. Take what's unified here. Take what's good here. Take what we stand on together, because it's a lot of good. And put that out so people can find us. More people can find us. Where do we go? Where do we go together? Prophetic words, poetic words, words that shimmer. You might think, well, I'm not charismatic. I am not a poet. I'm not a prophet. Well, think again. We all have a poet and a prophet within us. What is a prophet? I'm not talking about like somebody foretelling the future. I'm talking about the words that we speak that are true, that we stand on right here, that reverberate, that come up through our hearts and are spoken out into the world, that those words in this present time shape the future. That's prophecy. Words of truth shaping our future, co-creating our future, a force that goes out into the world and is made manifest as our reality, as our shared humanity, as our knowing that all life is sacred, and our actions that show that we know it. That we are one human family, only one of us here, and we are all divine. Be careful when you hear the words that demonize and otherize, because right out of those binaries that we think are maybe just for debates and fun intellectual exercises come that, I'm going to say, evil impulse that turns into demonizing people, and excusing bad behavior. It's a scary thing going on in our world, but we can say no to it. And we start by stopping with all the categorizing. Gandhi was fabulous at it. I'm a Muslim, I'm a Jew, I'm a Christian, he clearly was Hindu from his culture, but he wouldn't stop there because his whole idea was, I'm a bridge. I'm one with you. And whatever we pick up, our religions, our politics, whatever, clothes we wear in the world, it doesn't define us. It's not our essence. And the essence is where we find each other. The essence is where the heart lives. So Martin Luther King, he didn't start his fabulous speech that we all quote all the time with, I would like to lay out a Civil Rights Act proposal. Do you think he would have gotten our attention? No, he started with words that shimmer. I have a dream. I have a dream. How many times have we repeated his words, listened to his words again and again through the ages? I have a dream because it stirs the heart. It brings forth the soul. It's like a prophetic truth. I have a dream too. I want to hear his dream. Do you have a dream? Look, he's laying out a shared dream for all of us. A place where black and white children and brown children can sit together in school and they all have access to the same education. That's a dream we can get behind, isn't it? Why wouldn't we get behind that dream? Because we are shared humanity, because we are divine human beings, because we know the power of the word. When someone tells a story, when someone speaks shimmering words, when somebody brings forth their heart for us to see, lays bare their heart with their words, we all clamor to hear more. We want to hear those words over and over again. I have a dream. And we fill them in with our own dreams, and we find that our dreams are shared. You are a prophet and a poet, because you have the power of the word. And the word shapes lives, shapes worlds. And we know which way we want to go. And we know when to say no. Is it true? Yeah. So let's breathe, let's ground in spirit. Ask spirit to give you the words. Make a prayer of your words. Honor life with your words. Not too far away from where the battle of the soul of humanity is taking place right now in the Holy Lands is a place in present day that's called Turkey, where a Sufi poet named Rumi grew up. And he said these famous words, or wrote these famous words, out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. The field shimmers. The field glows. The field beckons and welcomes. That field is an inclusive field. It's a field where children run and play and laugh and have joy. It's a field of life and of sacredness. It's a place where elderly are treated with dignity. It's a place where all of the human shapes and forms and sizes and colors and beliefs come together. Out beyond the field of right doing and wrong doing, out beyond that, there is a field. It's a field of love. Can you hear my words starting to paint the picture? Because this is what we do with our words. In that field, there is a field of love. There is a feeling of love. There is a feeling of harmony. In that world, every hair on our head is honored. Every cell of our body is remembered as that creation that came from that proverbial utterance that began humanity long ago. We can remember who we are when we get out behind wrongdoing and right doing and meet each other in a field of love. So let's know it. Let's say it. Let's be wise beings, true Homo sapiens, by being honorable with our words, by speaking heart-centered words that unite. I invite you to say this with me. My heart-centered words unite and honor all life. And so it is.
Actually, it's easy. Thank you for the blessing. That was a blessing. I don't want to join you in that field.
The thing is, we are in that field. With every heartbeat, whatever we feel is broadcast. So let us broadcast love. Our prayer chaplains are available after the service today to offer us personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains wear the lavender stoles.
So whether you have a joy or a concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
Now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to give financially to this community, and they are shown on the slide in front of you. For those of you watching online, there's a donate button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to avoid bank fees and set up automatic giving to Unity through your bank's bill pay system.
I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and repeat our affirmation with me. Together, divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
Thank you.
Wow. This song we're going to do was inspired by the concept of the burden basket that Native Americans, before going into the teepee with the elders, they would put their burdens in the basket so they could be free to leave behind the conflict of the public square and be a useful inspiration to the group. That's kind of what this is about. We changed the basket to a bucket, and we changed the burden to stress, and we changed the teepee the elders to our home. But you can put whatever you want there. It's about boundaries. It's about carefully watching, just like we heard about what is we're putting out and what is our truth, and being with it. So, but it's a lighter song, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called Leave Your Stress at the Door. Some people in our cul-de-sac, they just ain't much fun. They like to smear their stress on everyone.
Ew.
Well, come on over to our house. You'll feel much better, hun.
An orange rose, a yoga pose, and life has just begun.
Leave your
Stress at the door, or you can't come in no more. Being home just shouldn't be a chore. When you come in that gate, leave your troubles there to wait. We're all here to have a real good day. That don't rhyme.
Well, those people on the TV, they like to shout and frown, and copycats abound all over this town. Well, come on over to our house and slow your breathing down. Put on a smile and stay a while. We like having you around.
But leave your stress at the door, or you can't come in no more. Being home just shouldn't be a chore. When you come in that gate, leave your troubles there to wait. We're all here to have a real good day. Still don't rhyme.
Well, we don't drink too much coffee, but plenty of green tea. And most of our desserts are sugar-free. Well, I ain't superstitious, but it seems to me what you don't eat can make you sweet, so I keep it out of me. Leave your stress
Stress at the door, or you can't come in no more. Being home just shouldn't be a chore. When you come in that gate, leave your troubles there to wait. We're all here to have a real good day.
Well, we got a great big bucket.
Big bucket.
Right outside our door, next to the welcome mat that's on our porch.
Y'all come in now.
Well, just put your burdens in there. You don't need those anymore. Then
Come on in, wear a big grin, and help us carry the torch. Leave your stress at the door, you don't need it anymore. Being home just shouldn't be a chore. When you come in that gate, leave your troubles there to wait. We're all here to have a real good day.
Yeah, take it, Janet.
Well, I hear the words you're saying. They sound good and true. I'm tired of being grumpy, mean, and cruel. I'm gonna get a bucket. That's what I'm gonna do. And when you come home, turn off your phone and I'll cuddle up with you. Leave your stress at the door, you don't need it anymore. Being home just shouldn't be a chore. When you come in that gate, leave your troubles there to wait. We're all here to have a real good day.
One more time, leave your stress at the door. You don't need it anymore.
Being home just shouldn't be a chore. When you come in that gate, leave your troubles there to wait. We're all here to have a real good day. Woo!
Ah, the power of a song to uplift us. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. The gifts that we experience and hold through song, through words, through each other. They are heartbreaking and heart uplifting. They are joy and they are pain. They are sorrow and they are light. Thank you, God, for all the gifts that have been given us. We give thanks for the overflowing plenty that is here to remind us of the good, of the light, of the love, of the truth. All the while still feeling the gravity, the somberness. We can hold it all together, can transform it all together. So let's bless this plenty together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is. Come on in, kiddos.
We are a circle of love. We are the circle of life. Come join the circle of love.
Oh, nice to see you in this
Come
crowd.
join the circle of life. 'Cause the light in you and the light in me are one. 'Cause the light in me and the light in me are one. Sister.
Thank you both. That was great. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Woo, we've been busy painting our pumpkins for next week. So next week on the patio, the kids will be having their annual pumpkin and fall bake sale. So come hungry and come ready to haul out your pumpkins. And do you guys want to share your names and one of your favorite things that you painted on them? No? Okay. Anybody want to share what you painted on your pumpkin? Yeah.
My name's Amelia, and I did a Frankenstein one.
Yeah.
I'm Madeline, and I did one that, I glued a bunch of pom-poms on it.
Anyone else want to share? Or you want to keep it a surprise? Yeah, and it's so much more fun when I have help, and so I'm so grateful for Dawn and Shayna and Gus today. It just makes it more enjoyable for me and for the kids and for them. I think they had fun too. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you all. And we'll see you next week on the patio. Blessings.
All right, well, let's bless these bright lights, shall we? Together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you.
All right, we're going to close out with a different song today. Peace, salam, shalom. And all of those words mean peace. Salam is peace in Arabic, thank you. And, and shalom is peace in Hebrew. Wow, brain, thank you for your help. It takes a community to describe a closing song. Please rise in body or in spirit. And you can take the song in this way through your heart. If you like to hold hands, put your hands out. Remember, not everybody likes to hold hands right now.
Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom.
Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom.
Salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom.
In the Ukraine,
Salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. In Israel, peace, salam, shalom.
peace, salam, shalom.
Peace, salam,
Shalom,
Palestine.
peace, salam, shalom.
in the USA,
Peace, salam,
shalom.
in Mexico.
Salam, shalom.
In Hawaii.
Peace, salam,
Shalom.
in Gaza.
Salam, shalom. In your heart.
Salam, shalom.
Peace, salam, shalom.
Shalom, peace, salam, shalom.
And so it is. Mm.